Daybreak continues nonstop at 6.
Hey there, welcome back. 6:23 on Daybreak, 33 degrees, and today is America Recycles Day. That's a day recognized across the country and right here in Buffalo and Western New York. And all week long, events are happening to promote and celebrate recycling. And, you know, with the holidays coming up, we want to remind you what can and can't be recycled as you're getting lots of Amazon and other packages in the mail or doing a lot of cooking in the kitchen, too.
Yeah, and this morning, to do just that, Joe Manzella, the Junk King. We've had the Wing King on this set. Now we've got the Junk King.
That's excellent. I love it.
Good morning. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So this is not just a mess here. We'll get to this in a second, but give us a little couple tips just off the bat, general tips that people need to know about recycling.
Absolutely. I think one of the first tips that people need to know is that we have those two bins, like we just talked about, for a reason. Is the green one is for recycling, and a lot of plastics can get recycled. Any newspapers and clothing can be recycled. A lot of times. So almost all textiles can be recycled, which means they can get sent to those bins and they get reused or repurposed.
All right, what should people know? Because, you know, you always hear one speck of jelly in a jar and you can't throw it, it ruins the whole batch. What is the reality?
Yeah, it's really important to make sure that you're putting the right stuff in those bins and cleaning the stuff out. A greasy pizza box, it does ruin the whole batch because that greasy food then ends up in the recycling and kind of contaminates the whole batch.
All right.
Okay, that just blew my mind. I did not know that at all. And now we're going to do something fun. You got a little game for us this morning to blow my mind again about recycling, apparently. So what's going on here?
All right, so I brought some stuff to kind of see what we think is recyclable and what may not be recyclable. So we'll kind of start, maybe grab something that you think is not recyclable.
Okay, I don't think the sandwich bag is recyclable.
Absolutely correct. So that would go right in that bin, and that's because it's used typically with food or other purposes, and now would be contaminated.
All right, so the easiest way is the used plate.
Used plate.
Not recyclable?
Not recyclable.
All
Same
right.
thing with the used paper towel, because that again was used, it's contaminated by your face, your purpose, whatever you used it to clean.
Okay.
Or may have
now,
cleaning products.
the boxes themselves are recyclable, but the stuff that's packed in it, like the paper, that's recyclable.
Absolutely.
Recyclable. But the styrofoam here can't recycle styrofoam.
Styrofoam can't recycle. It has to go in the landfill, and unfortunately we still use styrofoam because it doesn't disintegrate and it doesn't really go anywhere for a long time.
Yeah. And these little plastic bubble things can't recycle those either. So you got to separate the box, right?
Yep. What about the water? Because that's just water. When we think it's not used, it's water, right?
Yep. So that water bottle is recyclable. In New York, we do get the 5 cents, so I recommend people take these back themselves, but we will pick them up for you and make sure we get them to the right place.
Milk cartons, almond milk cartons, recycle those, right?
Give it a good rinse right in the sink before you put it in the recycling and pop it right in the recycling bin.
And everybody's going to have lots of wrapping paper.
Yep.
And you can?
You cannot recycle wrapping paper. It's not the type of material that's recyclable.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And the copper pipe is just to make sure people are recycling, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So metal is also recyclable. It's something that we take back a lot of the time, which is why I brought the copper pipe. It was something that was small and not a big item. But we do recycle as much metal as we can as well to make sure that doesn't end up in the landfill.
And all the metal, the glass, the plastic, all of the stuff that you can recycle can all go in the same bin.
Yep. Everything recyclable goes in the same bin and they sort it for you.
Good deal. Thanks very much, Joe Manzella, the owner of Junk King Buffalo.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.